to do?
Ask questions.
Ask questions. If I ask one question, I have 10 more questions. By the way, it's very nice. Otherwise, what can we know? What to do?
For a guru, sir.
Look for a guru. Very nice. And what to do after that?
Pray.
Pray to Guru. For what?
Blessing.
For the blessings. For what?
That he is so kind. His knowledge.
So kind to give knowledge. Perfect. That is the purpose of hearing Ram Katha from devotees. I will just refer one shloka from Srimad Bhagavatam. Tasyanu charitam rajan rishibi tattva darshibihi srutam hi varnitam bhuri vaya sita patet moh. If you would have born 100 years back, you would have understood this nicely. So let's take help of the translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who is the founder Acharya of ISKCON, who has established many temples, many centers all over the world. The translation goes like this. O King Parikshit, the transcendental activities of Lord Ramchandra have been described by great saintly persons. Careful, I'll repeat this line. O King Parikshit, the transcendental activities of Lord Ramchandra have been described by great saintly persons who have seen. So we are not approaching anyone and everyone, but we want to see this from Tattvadarshi, Tattva, who have understood this. And when they reveal this, then only there is chance to understand. Just like if you want to solve a problem, whether it is math or chemistry or anything, one way is we dig out our own and find out something, but more foolproof and effective way is approaching expert. Parikshit Maharaj, Sukadeva Goswami is saying this. As you may know, Bhagavatam is the compilation of the Lord's pastimes, the dealings with his devotees. In that, there are 12 cantos. In that, when Sukadeva Goswami is coming to this 9th canto, he is saying to Parikshit Maharaj, hey Rajan, you already know Ram Katha so much because you have heard from Tattvadarshi. Which means even at that time, 5000 years back also, there were different versions of Ramayana, which so we should be very careful that when we are hearing to a katha, from whom we want to hear. And Sukadeva Goswami is giving us that hear from Tattvadarshi. In Bhagavad Gita, there is this verse, Tadviti Pranipadena, Pariprashnena Sevaya, Upadesyanti te Gnanam, Gnaninas Tattvadarshina. So that is the way how we can acquire knowledge. Acquire not just knowledge. After acquiring knowledge, we can assimilate the knowledge. After assimilating the knowledge, we can apply the knowledge. Actually, that is the purpose of acquiring the knowledge. And that is the reason why we have to approach person who have already seen the truth. Just like if I would like to go to Australia, I would like to approach someone who has already seen. He will say, restaurant is here. He will say, city center is here. And then with that understanding, I proceed. And here, Sukadeva Goswami is telling to King Parikshit, saying that, hey Rajan, you have heard from childhood, Parikshit Maharaj was hearing Ram Katha again and again and again. Something if you are bored, no, we just say, I want to find something else. This is already boring for me. No, Parikshit Maharaj was hearing. Nowadays, we see kids are playing with what kind of toys? Smartphones. In those days, Parikshit Maharaj was playing with the dolls of the Lord. Just like the dolls we see here. Why? You may think, no, it's kind of maybe he has some sentiments. He heard Ram Katha so many times that his thirst was not quenched. That's why he wanted to hear more and more and more. So Sukadeva Goswami is helping us very nicely in the Srimad Bhagavatam, that is saying, because you have heard so much, I would like to say something in addition. Yeah, so that's the reason in whole Bhagavatam, Ram Katha is very, very small. Whereas we see the whole 10th canto is description of Krishna, right from his day one or even before day one. Full. How many chapters? 92 chapters. So many. Discussing about every detail. Why? It's not because Sukadeva Goswami took a membership in ISKCON. It's not that, okay, he's part of ISKCON, that's why, or he want to be the brand ambassador of ISKCON in those days. Why? Because these are the descriptions of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The more and more we learn, then we understand the intricate difficulties of understanding, right? That will be gone. Otherwise, take shelter of Ram Katha. Because Parikshit Maharaj already understood Ram Katha so in depth. So Parikshit Maharaj was given the opportunity to understand Lord Krishna's pastime. But then, because how can one leave the opportunity to glorify the Lord? So Sukadeva Goswami narrated the whole Ramayana in one slope. Nowadays in fast food life, we want everything fast. Fast-paced life, we want everything very quick. I don't even have time to eat. So nowadays there are small, what do you call these pills, meals. If you take one pill, that's your meal. No time. So one capsule of glorifies the whole Ramayana. It is said, Gurvarte Yakta Rajyo Vyacharat Anuvanam Padma Padbhyam Viyaya. So we'll just take line by line to understand. We anyway now very important why we need to hear from authorized sources is we see Guru Arthe. Guru, spiritual master, guide, teacher. But how can we understand this? Because here it is translated to father. Because father is Guru of the child. Otherwise, one can simply say, hey, because I have some fund of knowledge, let me translate it into Guru Arthe means it could be Vasishta, it could be Vishwamitra, or someone. No. Because the realized people, they can understand this. They have translated it as for the sake of keeping the promise. Lord Ramachandra immediately gave up the position of king and accompanied by whom? By whom? I think the word that here is used as Padma, Padbhyam, means it with his lotus feet, and then Priyaya, Sita Devi. And then the beauty of hearing the scriptures is so nice that it's describing about the softness of the lotus feet of the Lord. How many of us know that Sita Devi's feet are very, very soft? We heard. That is the reason Ram says, forest is not for you. Now I tell how soft is the feet of Ram. Of course, he's a Kshatriya, he's a hero. His lotus feet is as soft as, or even softer than, the soft hand of Sita. So we know that our palm is softer than our feet. So Sita Devi's palm is softer than her feet, and softer than that is Ram's lotus feet. How can we understand? If it is so soft, what would have happened? How could Ram go for 14 years to the forest? That comes here. You see that he wandered from one forest to another on his lotus feet, which were so delicate that they were unable to bear even the touch of Sita's palms. The Lord was also accompanied by Harindra. What is the meaning of Harindra? Yeah, yesterday we were discussing. Can someone guess what is the meaning of Harindra? Hari?
Hari Harindra.
Yes, what is Hari?
Hari green.
Hara is green, not Hari.
Lord Indra. That's the weapon of
Yeah,
God.
Indra is Indra. What is meaning of Hari?
He is
Hari is Sri Krishna. Hari
the name of God.
Yes.
Yes.
But that is Hare.
Hari.
Hare is energy. Hare. Sorry to say, but I am sure no one can guess. Hari means monkey. And Harindra means Hanuman. See, so beautiful. If you just turn to the scriptures and can embrace this knowledge and make it part of our life, is it not so happy? And then what happened here? It is said that Pani Sparsha Kasambhyam Nrijata Patha Rujo Yo Harindramurjam. So, after getting in touch with Hanuman, Vairupya, Surpanaka, what happened is that the Lord was also accompanied by Hanuman or another monkey, Sugriv, king of monkeys, and by his own younger brother, Lord Lakshman, both of whom gave him relief from the fatigue of wandering. Having cut off the nose and ears of Surpanaka, thus disfiguring her, the Lord was separated from Mother Sita. In 2 lines of Ramayana is over. And now, he therefore became angry, moving his eyebrows and thus frightening the ocean, who then allowed the Lord to construct a bridge to cross the ocean. Subsequently, the Lord entered the kingdom of Ravan. And what is the name of Ravan here? Kaladava. Kala means one who is envious. Kaladava Dahana. So the one who is killer of that Ravan, well, who is so envious, killer of him, Dahana. Now he is offering. May that Supreme Lord Ramchandra give us all protection. if we cannot have such glorious descriptions of the Lord, if I go in front of the deity, what will I do? My prayer is, Bhagwan, acha karo, bhalai karo, mere. Even if you are going to address chief minister or we just say so and so, but where is the address given to the Lord? Are we giving enough respect? Are we giving enough value, recognition? For that reason, we need to hear Katha. It's not just okay, we know the story. I think all of us know the story. Have we heard Ram Katha like Parikshit Maharaj? Why? Faith. If we were having the 100% faith, when we see the scale of 100% faith in Ram Katha, we wouldn't have done anything else except followed what Dhruv was saying, followed the footsteps of Hanuman. In the 5th canto, 19th chapter, there is a description of Jambudvip. We may have heard this name Jambudvip, Bharatavarsha, Bharatakande, when these yajnas or yagas are performed, right? Jambudvip, and that Varsha. There is a Varsha where Kinkaras live. Kinkaras, they look like humans, but they are not humans. So Hanumanji, if you have heard Hanuman Chalisa, you would have come across Kinkar. Hanuman is Kinkar. And what is that they do there, This I just described the slok or the prayer that Hanumanji offers there. Om Namo Bhagavate Uttama Shlokaya. Hanuman is saying, and he is addressing the Lord as Uttama Shlok. So nice, isn't it? But do we know what does it mean? Uttama Shlok. Uttam means very high, Shlok means slow. What is Uttama Shlok? Why? The meaning of Uttama Shlok means one who is offered due respect and obeisances as the most praiseworthy. The Lord is praised, not just with small adjectives, but so elaborate adjectives. And that is the reason he is also called Uttama Shlok. So Uttama Shlok is not yet one of the shlokas, but Uttama Shlok is the Lord himself. Om Namo Bhagavate Uttama Shlokaya Nama Arya Lakshana Sheela Vrataya Nama. So let me please your Lordship by chanting the Bij Mantra Omkar. I wish to offer my respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead, who is the best among the most highly elevated personality. And then, I'll just read the further. Your Lordship is the reservoir of all good qualities of Aryan, people who are advanced. Your character and behavior are always consistent. Very careful, please. And you always control your senses and mind. Acting just like an ordinary human being, you exhibit exemplary character to teach others how to behave. There is a touchstone that can be used to examine the quality of gold. We know it, right? But you are like a touchstone that can verify all good qualities. See how nicely Hanuman is glorified. You are worshipped by Brahmanas who are the foremost of all devotees. You are the supreme person, are the king of kings, and therefore I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Even if it is a past life that we may have, just if we take inspiration of what and how to pray to the Lord, that makes our life successful. But then the question comes, how many of us accept 100% that Ram killing Wali from back is okay? We know that, right? So, okay, 70%. Benefit of doubt. How many of us are able to accept that Ram killing Ravan is okay? 100%. How many of us agree that Ram killing Ravan by knowing the secret from Vibhishan is okay? How many of us, sorry, I'm asking this question so that we can be more awake in the Ram Katha. Yes. Sometimes when lecture starts, I see already after 5 minutes people will sleep. So just to keep up active, we can't stand and do the yoga. So just asking the question. And I would like to also, sincere apologize. Yeah, I'm very, very small in front of you in the knowledge. So if I'm just asking it, please don't take it as the challenging spirit. Take it more as, we are having some nice time here. It's only difference I'm sitting here. That's it. How many of us? Same question. How many of us are okay? Accept what Ram did to Sita is okay. That okay, he asked, come on, you were in Lanka, now enter fire. Some heads are already showing. No. At least ladies, they don't like it. Come on. How can you support? So in that way, there are something that we don't know that it's correct or not. Why? Because we think that Lord is ordinary. Just imagine if someone, a very important person, we don't know who is he just stands next to us. We think him as a very casual person. After someone says, no, he's the honorable Prime Minister, then we go, until we don't know the greatness, we think him very casual. We think he's a human. It's not, is it not so? I don't see Ram doing something great. As you said, Ram looks like a grahastha. He also had what? He had wife. We also have wife. Sometimes we also enter into trouble. Yeah. How many of us don't have trouble, problems, challenges? Raise your hand if you don't have. You are very alert. Ram also had problem. Not one, many. How can Lord have problems? Come on, tell me. See, our case we can understand, we can have problem. How can Lord have problem?
See, incarnation as a human, incarnated as a human, show. That's why he has showed us like the how human has to get that. That's why he demonstrated this problem.
But he had problem or not?
He had, yeah, of course, yeah. But I don't know whether he took it as a problem or not, but yeah.
I think by end of the day we will come to that exact point. Yes. Someone raised the hand. Yes.
So there may be this just Leelas and stories. So stories of the Academy to show us that how to deal with it. And the Lord has many much fun to do it. Like,
Okay. Um. What you're saying is Lord did some drama, or
what is
drama, not Rama. Now my question is, did Ram really had a problem?
no, it's transcendental. This material world.
It's transcendental, so no problems.
I think he has plenty of problems because of if we see very little or maybe minor, he has universal problems.
Oh my God.
How to create human being, how to safeguard them, how to explain them.
Wow.
Maybe the Ram Katha is also one chapter of the whole encyclopedia of the human beings, or maybe they are some things what we don't find in Mahabharata, or maybe some other holy books. But in any case, the wisdom is very very difficult to know the every kind of like a engine, like a technology, maybe the every part is very main, but we just know only the meaning of the something, but a lot of things are already left. We must all the time, every minute, we must learn.
Yeah, thank you. So, just in this room, we have different opinions of, yeah, some say, oh no, Ram cannot have problems because he is transcendental to problems. He is not part of this material world. Problems are to the people who are in this world. Isn't it? No? If you are the company owner, will you be part of the problem? You would just always be independent, free. You can do anything. The Lord, as some of you have said that no, he has come to show how to. But when Lord came, why are we not able to understand his message? Why are we still having doubts that, oh, Ram, he is God or not God? Oh, what he did is correct or not? Why? Why we have so much confusion? Because we do not have the right eyes to see things as it is. So, what is missing? Just like if our eyes, one second, if our eyes are blurred, you know what is this cataract? Something. There is some screen, and when that is there, you can't see. When we are not able to see the Lord and understand His glories as it is, there is definitely a covering inside our heart. Because our heart is covered with something, that's why our eyes are not seeing properly, our mouth, yeah, the tongue that we are using is not proper, hands, everything is not working. Just like it is said that if someone, yes, very simple, if we go into a very sunny day outside, usually it will be very bright. Just imagine if we put a black glasses, we can't see anything, it's black. Because we have some covering, that is the reason we are not able to relish the Ram Katha again and again and again every time. We are not able to relish. Why? Because we do not understand the Lord, the greatness of Him. Yeah? That is the reason everything in Ramayana we have doubts. At least me. You see that? How come that Ram? Yeah. If I was asked to go to forest for 14 years, my question is why? Why only me? No? No question? Yes, sir. No? You say, why only me? You have 3 more sons. If I am the only one, okay, I have no choice. You have 4 sons, 3 at least are there. Is that correct or wrong? Is it right that Dashrath asking Ram to go to forest is dharma or not? See, so many questions. I'm just trying to bring up so many questions where we don't have a clear clarity of answer. Do we know? No. Then we start bringing our own philosophy. Then we start justifying with our own philosophy and we think, this is what. I know Ram Katha. That's why I don't want to hear Ram Katha again. I know everything. I know how much to accept in Ram Katha. Something, the poets have made it so big. There is not that much. See? Why? Because I cannot understand the Lord. Because I am covered by my own problem. Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena. How many of us want to practice bhakti here? Of course, this class should have been actually a bhakti class, but it's kind of more intellectual or philosophical. Why we want to practice bhakti? Because that is our position. We are the servant of the Supreme Lord. But who is the Supreme Lord? We don't know. Just if I would like to love someone, I need to know the person properly. If I don't know the person, how can I love him? You may like pineapple, I may give apple. Nonsense. We don't know. We don't know the Lord. That is the reason we need to take shelter of the scriptures. Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. Why we want to take here again and again? At least one time I may understand properly. For Parikshit Maharaj, he understood so much. Still he want to hear. For us, we didn't understand. That's why we don't want to hear. Or we just think, okay, I understood it. I don't need to cross-check my understanding because it's too complicated. Premanjana Churutya Bhakti Vilochanena. Here we are saying that Anjan. How many of us know Amrutanjan? What does it do? Pain relief. So many would have headaches, they can really. What about Premanjan? What kind of ornament is this? Where will we get it? Prema Anjana. Prema means love. Prema Anjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena. How can we serve the Lord with bhakti? How can we have that? When our eyes are filled with love. Then we can practice bhakti. When our eyes are filled with love, then we can see the Lord. At the moment our thoughts, our actions, everything is not appreciating the greatness of the Lord. Why? Because we have all this. As I said, come on, how can Dashrath do that? Whom are we to question the rightness of Dashrath? Have you ever thought that? Have you ever thought this important question first before we ask that question? What qualification do I have to question the righteousness of Dashrath? I don't have. I don't have it. Best thing is don't question it. Accept it. If I have qualification, I can challenge. I don't have the qualification. I accept it. Is it called blind faith? No. It is perfect faith. As long as we approach the right source. When we don't approach the right source, then we have a problem. We may be cheated. So many bogus babas, gurus, so many are there. If we start writing a diary of all bogus babas, every year calendar book, that book will be open January 1st, January 2nd. We can have. No, we don't want to go and cheat, get cheated. we want to understand, as we all of us know that Ram Katha is why important is because I want to navigate my life to success. How many of us want success? Few hands are not up. They already have success. Who want ultimate success? Yeah, because some people think, hey, I'm already successful in my life. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, I have what? I have my job, I have my wife, I have my kid. What success I want more? Some name, fame. Yeah, it will come. Success is already achieved already. Positivity. If we want to be successful in life, we need to take shelter of Ram Katha. Why? Because in spite of so many reversals that happened in the life of Ram, in spite his Lord, yeah, still what he did is the big lesson. And if we understand that essence of Ram Katha, we want to hear again and again and again and again. Do we want to know that? No, yes, yes, no. I think only half are there. I'll let you know later. No. The secret and the key lesson of Ram Katha is Ramayana is to face the uncertainty. Did Ram, because he's Lord, he knows everything that Sita will be, okay, taken away, okay, he knows, that's why he planned properly. Isn't it? So he knows, okay, Ravan will come, one fine day. No, is it? Some time will come. Be prepared. Ram, at every step of reversal, he made the journey forward. It's not like, okay, come on, I want to have a great life. After all, this is what we do, right? We work hard, we study hard, and do everything, and do not what? Have a great life. Ram also did. He's successful. He had great guru like Vasishtha Muni. He had great guru like Vishwamitra Muni who taught him. He is expert. He is very qualified. If someone is saying, "Hey, you are not qualified, get out," no, Ram is saying, "No." He has all qualifications. Did people say, "Hey, I don't like Ram to become king"? No, everyone there in Ayodhya said, Ram, ki jai. They wanted Ram. So there is no social pressure. But he embraced every moment, accepted it, and went forward. So if we can understand that, and if you want to learn that principle, what happened in Ram Katha, then we can read again and again and again Ram Katha. Why? Because we see that, yes, oh Lord, I am not so strong. Every time I am failing, again and again and again. What is the inspiration? Ram Katha. After we can become straight, like Ramji, then we can think about other things. Until we become straight, we have to take shelter of Ram Katha. One may say, okay, so shall we not read about Krishna? How many of us have this question? How come that in ISKCON there is only preaching of Rama? It's very amazing, right? No one has this question? Very nice. I used to have this question. In order to understand some pastimes of Krishna, we can even do now. But to understand very, very intimate pastimes of Krishna, we have to go through this purification. That's why 10th canto before 9th canto is there. Before Krishna's pastimes, Ram's pastimes are discussed. So that we can polish ourselves, we can purify ourselves, we can come to this understanding that if I want success in life, reading Ramayana reading Ram Katha. How many like 24 karat gold? Maybe gents are not like what to do. We know 24 karat is purest form of gold, right? Do we know how many verses are there in Ramayana, Valmiki? 24,000. Might be a coincidence, I'm just relating it. But if we really want to become pure, because 24 karat is the purest, if we want to become pure, we take shelter of Ramayana. Thank you very much. Now your turn. Are there any questions from your side? I asked so many. Any questions? Any comments? I hope it was not quite boring. Now you might be expecting, oh, I wanted to hear very esoteric, secret pastimes of Ram that no one, never I have heard. Yeah, there are also so many. But what is the benefit if you don't appreciate the Lord and His greatness first? There are, I know few wonderful pastimes that only Ram and Sita knows. It's very interesting, very curious to know. Yeah, first we want to know who is Ram properly. Questions, please.
One question, during your explanation and conversation, you have just mentioned Ram like a Kshatriya.
Yes.
According his maybe his belongings to caste. That's I have one question in this field. How can one avatar or like Guru plenty of wisdom and such we say that he was naturally maybe he is from the family of Kshatriya, but I think how can we call or how can we give one belongings him to Kshatriya?
Yeah. So your question is, how can we, though the Lord is Lord, how can we classify him as part of something, some group?
Yes.
Yeah. Very nice question. Yeah. The answer is very simple. The Lord just desired it. Just like if you want to become the king, you can become king. When we ourselves can become something, when Lord wants, why can't he become the king? This is one reason. The second reason is he came in the dynasty of Suryavamsh. Yeah. King Anshuman, he was praying for the Lord to appear in his. So when he is Kshatriya, so the Lord will belong to Kshatriya. Yeah. Same, if you see Krishna, he is Yadava. He is coming in the Vaishya community. And also he is Kshatriya because he is son of Vasudeva. He is son of Vasudeva and he is also son of Nanda Maharaj. Nanda Maharaj is a Vaishya king. And we see Vasudeva is a Kshatriya king. It is very, very nice that when Lord wants, he can do anything. And he wanted to teach kings how to be. He has come as a king because the ruler, how he should be. That's why he has appeared. And that's why even today we are remembering as Rama Rajya. If you are talking about how a nation should be, we want to talk about whom? The way that Ram has ruled, Rama Rajya. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but it is nice because maybe I think also karma. Karma is how Krishna every time says the karmani vadikaraste ma phaletu.
Yeah.
Maybe the world and also the what's wrong in his life, everything.
Yeah, but in the same Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying, I have not be influenced by karma. So he has nothing to do with karma. So Lord is not in the limits of the influence of material modes of nature, like Sattvagun, Rajagun, Tamagun. He is Visuddha Sattva. He is purely transcendental to all these things. That is the reason, though he appears as human, still he is not human. And at the same time, he is human. If you try to understand this, how can Lord at same time be human and not human? Is it possible? Ram Prabhu? Is it possible? We know that if someone is white, he cannot be black. Either or, this is the principle. We are saying about Lord, he is human and at the same time not human. If he was not human, he cannot kill Ravan.
But the Lord, I think it is like Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. And it is also, maybe all Brahmins, they will say, Lord is the Brahman.
Lord is what?
Brahman.
What is Brahman?
Brahman in when we say Kshatriya, Ram.
Lord is not Brahman. Lord is Brahman. Brahman means the transcendental, the transcendental aspect of the Lord is called Brahman. When we're talking about Brahma Jyoti. Yeah. So we have to be very careful. So it's not categorized as a Brahmana or a Kshatriya. Thank you. But I think very easy is to see that when we see a big banyan tree, behind that banyan tree there is a seed. Without a seed, can we see the whole banyan tree coming? This seed has the potency of the whole tree to manifest. Just like this wood, in this wood there is fire. Can we see it? We cannot see it. At the moment we think, come on, there is fire. But how come when it's burnt, the fire is there? So which means wood has it. The Lord is Suddha Sattva. Which means whether he appears as Rama, Kurma, Nrisimha, Varaha, he comes with complete potency and appear. Which means though he appears to be human, he is not human. But if he is not human, he cannot kill Raman. That's why he was also human at the same time. Very difficult. See, are we accepting Lord as human? No, he is Lord. But if he is Lord, how can he kill? Because Ravan had boon that no Lord can kill me. Only a human or monkey can. Human. So Lord can do whatever he wants. If you want to become Kshatriya, he can become Kshatriya. If you want to become divine boar, he can become divine boar. If you want to become Narsingadev, he can become Narsingadev. For him, he can do anything and everything. No problem. No problem. Last question, I think. We have a lot of time, no? One question, please. Any other question?
Very good selection of topic because instead of getting into a specific with the kind of Sundara you kind of made us realize the importance of Rama's. One question I have is like generally first also points that he refers to Rama as Atma Rama. So we don't say Atma Krishna, Atma Narasimha. So what is the reason for saying Atma Rama?
Atma Ram. Atma. Actually, Ram means pleasure potency. Atma Ram means the innate pleasure potency. So that's why we are not calling Atma Krishna. Yeah, Atma Ram is one of the names of the Lord, where he's saying he's completely satisfied. He doesn't need anything else to be happy. He is completely, innately satisfied. Atma Ram means he's abundant with his pleasure that he doesn't have to need someone's support for him. Atma Ram.
So it's also personifying the way we handle all obstacles in this life as an individual. So
It's very tricky because if you see Ram was crying when Sita was carried away, right? Then how can, when we say his Atma Ram means he should be very happy. Did he enjoy when Sita was taken away? Oh, I got a vacation now. It's again, this is very nice topic because on one side we are saying that Lord doesn't need anything, he is all happy. But when Sita is taken away, why is he not happy? Interesting question. No? We want to know the answer? I'll give short answer if you want. Because Lord is not a thing. Lord is Lord, which means he has emotions, he has feelings. He wants to reciprocate with his devotees. He has wife. And now if someone is taken away the wife, what will Ram do? He had so much love, it's not artificial. Because the scriptures, I mean the people, they say, if Ram is God, why he became so mad when Sita is taken away? Well, he started asking, he was asking trees, he was asking mountains, he was asking rivers and lakes. Tell me, did you see Sita? Did you see Sita? Did you see Sita? Every animal he was asking. Why is he so mad? Even in the 10th canto, in the 9th canto, 10th chapter, 11th verse, it's clearly written, three sangha. It's written there that because of three attachment, he is suffering. Now, if someone reads this statement, this sloka, what will they think? Ram also? I thought Ram is perfect, no problem, and come on, Ram also has this problem. Ram want to show that Sri Sang can be a problem for us, not for him. He want to show us that how dangerous it is. With due respect to Mataji, I'm just using the scriptures reference, not my personal opinions. Srila Swami explains this, and also Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur also says that Ram is showing that is quite dangerous, be careful. But at the same time, he is feeling viraha. And that is the glorification. When we understand the scriptures properly, we understand that, yes, Ram was going through pain, and that is the pain of separation from his beloved. So it is indeed love, but not love that we think in this world. This love is love in the spiritual world. I'll stop here. I mean, I don't know if I answered your question.
First of all, thank you very much for the wonderful topic today. Just one question: in our practical life, with our given limitations, how can we develop, understand the Lord, the greatness of the Lord, and develop the love towards the God?
It starts with Shravanam. The more and more we hear, the more and more our heart will be purified. Isn't it? The more and more we hear, the more and more we hear about Vishaya, about the topics of the world, we are more interested. If someone has no interest of cricket, but if someone says, what, there was a fantastic match that happened. Is it? What is cricket? And then he will tell little. I will search in Google and cricket. Then after a month or two, then I become fan. Why? Hearing. Hearing is so dangerous that if we don't hear the right thing, the wrong thing will enter. It is not as easy shift delete to delete things in our mind. There are so many viruses that go inside our mind. We don't have antivirus except when we hear to the Shravanam, as Dinath was saying, Tatha Shravanam, when we hear the beauty and glories of the Lord, then we understand, yes, I am really convinced that Lord is there. I am really convinced, yes, devotees are there. I am really convinced that bhakti is possible. And when we understand this, whatever now we think this is limitation, these limitations will go. That's what you wanted to know, right? Yeah. oh, what will happen if I don't do this? All this kind of anxiety, worries, fear, all these things are making us so tight. Why? Because we didn't allow the Lord to enter in our heart. When we allow the Lord to enter in our heart, what will happen? He does the operation. Just like if we go to operation theater, of course we have to sign. What is it called?
Consent.
No, what is that? Disclosure.
Consent.
Consent form. Yeah, that whatever you do, I am ready. Are we ready? Are we ready that, oh Lord, you do your chikitsa on me? Are we ready? No, we are not ready. Why? Because if I have to go through chikitsa, what problem I have? I have to do what? Follow the rules and regulations. If I go to hospital, doctor will say, this is your diet plan. You can't eat this because you have that problem. You can't drink this, you have this problem. Oh, let me not go to doctor at all. Doctor is a problem.
How to overcome that?
The question is how to overcome that. Start with small doses. Small dose. अभी कथा के लिए कितना टाइम बैठ गया? 2 घंटा हो गया?
1 hour and 20 minutes.
Usually I don't stop at 1 hour. You can ask anyone here. 1 hour is my warm up time. Real performance starts from now. So with small doses, we'll have little patience. अरे आधा घंटे तो निकाल सकते हैं. Half an hour is okay. I can manage. After that, you can ask this. They started only with 30-minute sessions. That too, I had to really say only half an hour, only half an hour. And now they are asking 2 hours. Probably anyway will speak 2 hours. Default. Why? Because there's a lot to speak. There is a lot to hear. There is a lot to achieve. And the reason why we come and have katha, at least on annual, and this is our annual celebration, by the way. Every year, we celebrate Ram Katha. So, Rama, what do you call it? Ram Navami celebration. Why? We all want to give you something. Yeah. I'm not telling something great or something to boost myself. We want to give you something. What is that? The secret of success is in the scriptures. When we turn to Ram Katha, when Ram enters our life, forget everything. We don't have to do anything. Job done. How many of us want easy way? The easiest way, we don't have to bang our heads to the walls to understand Vedanta Sutras. We don't want to read all these Upanishads. How difficult it is. If simple mathematical formula is given, I don't know how to find a proof. How can I find proof for which is metaphysics and above metaphysics? This whole understanding of everything is presented in the most easiest way in the form of Bhagavatam, Ramayana, Mahabharata. Mahabharata teaches how we should not be. Ramayana teaches how we should be. Bhagavad Gita teaches both how we should be and how we should not be. I don't know if it answers the question. So, and I think there are also opportunities. What we do is not celebrate annually. Every week also we give these small doses of such Premanjan, the ointment. We have already moved so many places. We want to apply that. We supply also ointment for free. If anyone is interested, please register. I think there is somewhere at the door, there is a scan. You can just join this WhatsApp. If you are interested, then we can share what we do. If it is more interested, then you can start. If you are even more interested, try. If it fails, don't worry. Yeah, you have spent some time. We do so many times some mistakes. No worries. Okay. I heard some question coming from back. No questions then? Yeah.
So you told that,
Hari means monkey.
but why is Vishnu then Lola?
Very nice. Very nice question. When Hari is monkey, why is Vishnu called Hari? Roman had this question. Because you're hurry, you had this question. Now, which hurry you want? Which hurry? Hari means one who can remove all our sins, who can get rid of us from all sins. So that personality whom we can take shelter is called Hari. Okay? Not only monkey. Our mind is monkey. Okay? It is described that our mind is what kind of monkey, you know? We know already monkey is not under control. But just imagine a monkey has drank alcohol. And now you can imagine what kind of dance it will do. Not only that, this monkey is beaten by what do you call it? What is it called? Scorpion or no, just imagine, not to complicate. Already monkey to handle is difficult. A crazy monkey, mad monkey is more difficult. A mad monkey, if it is drunk, is more difficult. And if that mad monkey which has drunk, which is beaten by nail, very hard. Now you can imagine how much energy it will use. Our mind is like that. Okay? That hurry. Are we? Okay. Sri Prabhupada ki Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki. Great. Thank you very much. And yeah, please subscribe yourself for upcoming events if you would like to. And very important is that we have this not only once a year, we also have get-togethers where we go to some nice temples around and spend some time together. If it might, and it's very nice for all age groups. Yeah. So I hope it's very interesting. If you like, you can join. Thank you.
Rama Prabhu ki jai. Prabhupada ki jai.
It was a very beautiful class in this Rama Prabhu. During school times or in college times, whenever there are some important classes, we always try to take notes. I hope we have all have taken those small snippets of notes in our minds.
Otherwise, we'll suffer.
So as Rama Prabhu was telling, we have to start with small doses to increase the devotional aspect in our lives. See, all these fundamental aspects are found in Ramayana. These fundamental lessons, like if you see, Maitri, due to her bad association, Ram was forced to, Dashrath took the vow, and it all started with bad association. So that means the power of association is extremely important in Bhakti life. Second point is, as Rama Prabhu was explaining, if we take example of Hanuman, because usually in Bhakti life, especially in this so fast-paced world, we get chastised, we get criticized, we get comments from our own friend circle, family members that, oh, you are following some spiritual path. What happened to you? Are you beyond 60 years of age? So these were the questions that we usually get. But Hanuman also faced this. You know, when Hanuman went in search of Sita, crossing the ocean, there were so many demons trying to actually divert the attention of Hanuman. But still Hanuman did not actually lower his mind. He still attacked, killed. He went in search of Sita and he achieved his mission because he was the greatest servant of Lord Ram. So there are many fundamental aspects of Ramayana that we can still deploy and employ in our day-to-day lives. And this will surely definitely go a long way in perfecting each and every one of our lives. So with this, we move on to the next segment. Gauradesh.
There is just one between the actual exciting part of the program, which we will now use the opportunity to do Arati, because this is also one way we can actively serve. Yeah. So we'll do Arati, Gaurati now. Small arrangements. You can gather your pillows, keep it aside. We need it again. While while we are waiting for the arrangements, it may take 2 more minutes. I would like to also say that we do Ram Katha, Ram program for kids. If someone is interested, every Wednesday there is of course, it won't take so long. It will be just half an hour. I think currently Sundarakanda is going on. And yeah, it started 2 years back, but it's not like one has to start from beginning. They can hop in, hop out anytime. It's interesting. You can register that. And on a weekly basis, we have a Bhagavad Gita class online, so that we don't have to travel, we don't have to come. It's not happening only here, so it happens online, and also the Bhagavatam class online. And yeah, just humble request, give it a try. That's fine. You can tell him we are starting.
Oh, good Chandra. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Lakshman Hanuman, Lakshman Hanuman, Sitaram, Lakshman Hanuman, Lakshman Hanuman, Sitaram, 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 Jai Sitaram. Sitaram, 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 Jai Sitaram. Sitaram, 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 Jai Sitaram. Sitaram, 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 Lakshman Hanuman. Sitaram, Lakshman. Sitaram, Sitaram, Lakshman Hanuman. Lakshman Hanuman. Lakshman Hanuman. Sitaram, Sitaram. Sitaram, Lakshman Hanuman, Sitaram, 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 Lakshman Hanuman, Sitaram, 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 Lakshman Hanuman. Sitaram, Sitaram, Sitaram. Sitaram, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai, Jai, Prabhupada. Prabhupada. Shri Ram Navami Mahotsav ki jai. This is Sitaram Lakshmana Hanuman Jai. Gidi o Primanande.
Javam Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivadikacharya Ashtuta Sri Srimati A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Javam Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivadikacharya Ashtuta Srimati Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj ki. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की वृंदावन धाम की मथुरा धाम की जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की श्री सीता राम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की अयोध्या की गंगा माई की यमुना माई की भक्ति देव तुलसी महारानी की श्री श्री राम नवमी महा महोत्सव की सामवेद भक्त वृंद की all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Please be seated. We'll offer our further prayers for protection and then we'll close. I really promise. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. इति भक्त विघ्न विनाशन प्रदान लक्ष्मी नरसिंह भगवान इति प्रहलाद महाराज की लकोपाल।
Hare Krishna, everyone. Hope you have burnt enough calories, but don't worry. There is some prasadam waiting in store. So this is our last but not least. This is the last but not least the event, because there is still prasadam waiting in the offering. So, but before that, thank you all everyone for taking time out of your precious weekends and coming to the temple. I know there are some people who have traveled few hundred kilometers to come here. And thanks everyone for making this Sri Ram Navami Mahotsav a memorable one. I hope it is actually memorable and you carry all these moments back home. And I think we always have homework to do forever till the end of our lives. So the homework is something that we know what to do, but how it can be done, you know the answer, by taking shelter, by taking refuge of the scriptures and devotee association. So in this regard, before I welcome His Grace Sudama Prabhu to deliver a vote of thanks, speech, but just to remind you, I know, thanks to ISKCON Cologne, Gauradesh, for giving us all of us this opportunity so that we can assemble. We could assemble here, invite you all, and with the blessings of Lord, we could make it a successful one. So whatever we do, we are still in need of those minor donations from the people who come to the temple. So you see these mini donation boxes. So this is just giving us an opportunity that we can contribute something towards the service of the God. So anything which you wish to contribute, you can offer it in the donation box. And yeah, thank you once again. And I invite Sudama Prabhu to deliver us the final message for the day. Thank you.
But I really thank you all. How did you all enjoy? Yeah, thank you very much. Even we enjoyed, because this is our way of expressing love towards you all. And you have very nicely reciprocated by coming here. It's not easy to come from very far places. And especially the weather is not good. And of course, we have a lot of things to do. But in spite of that, you have really prioritized it. I hope you all found it also worth that you found it. Oh, I want to come again next time. Who wants to raise your hands? If you really like, I would really request, please also, by next year we should double the figure, which means we can also invite, because now we have tasted the love, what it is actually in giving. So I hope that you also will enjoy the same taste and want to give others. So I'm very sure this hall will be not enough. We'll arrange something, but let's keep up the spirit of giving others. And by giving others, we enjoy such a bliss that after going to bed, we don't want to sleep. We just want to remember. And as Dina Prabhu was saying, if you have some nice memories, please take it with you. And I really request again, please keep it with you before it gets lost, before we forget, so that we can want to do it again and again, come again and again, and enjoy this. It's called Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. The sweetness of Bhakti is so nice that we don't have to feel, oh, there is only little. There is a whole ocean of such love available. We can take and we can give everyone. Let's be part of it. And as Zinato was mentioning, usually we keep this all as donation basis. Why? Because that makes it special. Yeah, we may have seen so many events that happen where something is charged. We don't want to do this because we want to give prasadam of the Lord. We want to offer Lord's mercy. How can I fix a rate for the mercy of the Lord? I can't do that. And we will keep this always donation basis, which means we want to give our best. And if you would like, you can always contribute for this, because we can do this events more and more. We can hire bigger places if we have to. If we can, all these things we can think of in advance, arrange all these things. Of course, this is a mini box. Your hearts are mega, I know, but whatever, if you think, if you like, you want to spend. And again, this is not will be used for us. We will just use it for next event. Some other event which may come in 2 months, 1 month or 1 year. But this is always, we have a treasurer here who will take care of that. And oh yeah, yeah. See, I'm not telling 1 year. In just 2 months. In 2 months, we are going to have the Lord Jagannath ji pulling in the streets of Cologne. How many have already come, attended that? How did you enjoy? You will see the Lord smile, and when you see the Lord smile, you will fall down. If you want to experience this, please come on 3rd of June. More information we can send if you register yourself to this small course, and then we'll also send the details of the temple so that you can also be part of it. And finally, if we did something that didn't meet your expectation, or you felt, why are we here? Please let us know. For that also, please register to that so that you can give your feedback. We are looking more of such feedback so that we can always improve. Yeah. And once again, big thanks to Gauradesh. Of course, I'm part of it. I'm not saying, okay, I've rented the hall. No, I'm part of it. But I'm very, very privileged to be part of it since 2003, 20 years. So the more and more we are here, the more and more we want to be here. Gauradesh Dham ki, Prabhupada ki. We will make very short technical announcement. We will now bring the deities to our temple. Yeah. You all can have wonderful darshan along with the procession. Typically, we come from India, we know, right? When Palki is going on, we just go. But don't stay there seeing the beauty of the deities. After darshan, please come back because beautiful prasadam is waiting for you. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki.
Jai.